get on the ball and correct your stuff. Okay, you're still telling the kids. This guy, what's his name that I debated? He works at the University of Arizona. They got their Lucy display up. I can't think of his name. He's all over the internet blasting me all the time.
I've never worked for the University of Arizona. I volunteer at the Arizona Museum of Natural History, where I teach human origins to children and their parents when they come to the museum. Kent, I think it's about time you get yourself checked out since you appear to be showing the early signs of dementia. With over 50,000 views on 3 channels, our debate is your most popular video in over a year, and you still can't remember my name?
Anyway, they've got a display showing Lucy, and they have human feet on it.
This is the display he's talking about. Lucy isn't showing human feet, she's showing Australopithecine feet.
Not one foot bone was found, not a single bone, but they put human feet.
Here are 27 fossil specimens of foot bones from Australopithecus afarensis, and that's just from one location. Here's a 3.2 million year old fourth metatarsal bone from Australopithecus afarensis, Lucy species. Dr. Carol Ward from the Department of Pathology and Anatomical Sciences at the University of Missouri School of Medicine had this to say about it. Now that we know Lucy and her relatives had arches in their feet, this affects much of what we know about them, from where they lived to what they ate and how they avoided predators. The development of arched feet was a fundamental shift towards the human condition because it meant giving up the ability to use the big toe for grasping branches, signaling that our ancestors had finally abandoned life in the trees in favor of life on the ground.
Because they know to go from an ape-like foot where the toe sticks out to the side so they can grab a branch to a human foot from bipedal foot is thousands of differences.
In his own video lecture series, Kent Hovind presents evidence that Lucy and her species walked upright 3.5 million years ago. The Laetoli footprints clearly show that while the footprints of Lucy's species were not quite modern human, they were different than previous apes and had no opposable big toe.
So they just simply they lie to the kids coming through, and they are lying to the kids about that. Correct that one, you skeptic that called in about my ink pen story. Correct the places that are teaching lies to promote evolution. Please get on the ball with that one. Okay.
The only one lying to children here is the person that teaches them the earth is 6,000 years old and people rode dinosaurs. You haven't provided anything scientific to back up your claims. All you've provided are assumptions. Is this what you think Lucy might have looked like? Oh, and Kent, if you're going to call me out and challenge me on your Facebook page, you might want to make the post public and not set it to friends only, since we're not Facebook friends. I only know about this because some of your friends forwarded me screenshots. The irony of you then saying maybe Facebook should have an IQ test before allowing people to post when you still haven't figured out the basics.